This is we're aiming for 500 subs, and I'm just managed to come live today, so I'm going with the flow. This is a bonus live. This is episode 1 of the bonus lives, let's say. I've just turned it randomly. I'm trying to hit 500. I'm going to just write this in quickly. So it's helped me reach 500 subs. Is the live. All subs get a shout out. Let me try that. Brilliant. There we go. Start Q&A. There we go, guys. This is a random one, really. I'm here today. I'm usually at work now. I work for the NHS. I might have told you this before. Why am I doing this live? This is random. I don't usually do it at this time. But luckily today, luckily to do the live anyway, I work for the NHS, but I work on bank. And basically, today, I worked at a different hospital than I usually work at because I worked on bank, like extra work. But one of the lists got cancelled. 2 of the patients got cancelled, meaning, sorry, I'll just get that right a little bit. Meaning that, I'll get the words out the best I can. Meaning that they sent me home early. They paid me till about 1:30. So I've left. And I'm here now, basically. I'll read the comments in a moment. My ring light is just being destroyed as we speak. Let me just... Sorry. I'm trying my best. I'll get there. The ring light I'm not too keen on at the moment. Until I've just set this up randomly. That light, I do not like the position of this whatsoever. I will get there, though. I'll go back a little bit. Go back down a little bit. Is that okay? God. Hello. Okay, guys. So, yeah, this is a bonus episode. I will read the comments in a moment. What's the aim of it? I'm going to go with the flow with the conversation. There's absolutely no plan whatsoever. What was I going to say then? Yeah, going with the flow. Let's see where the conversation goes. Who knows? So, Damaged Healer. Hi, Damaged Healer. How are you? Hello, mate. Just wanted to drop by. Quick, hope you're well. I'm in a better place now. I'm really glad to hear that, Damaged Healer. I'm really, really glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that you've weathered the storm. Because the good news is that bad times don't last forever, and the bad news is that the bad news is that good times don't last forever. But the good news is that bad times don't last forever either, do they? So it's an up and down kind of thing in life. So I'm glad, Damaged Healer, I'm really glad to hear that you're in a better place. If you want to share, you can. If you don't want to, you don't need to. No pressure to you, by the way. But I'm really glad to hear that. I'm happy for you. Sanders saying hi, Brad and Timmy. Yeah, that's Timmy in the background, just a mascot that I've got in the background. That's one of the Jellycat plush toys, whatever. I put him in the background. He's chronically unimpressed, as you can see. But I'm going to leave him there. There he is. Anyway, it's just in the background, keeping an eye on proceedings, let's say. Sander says just a quick hi. No worries, you don't work. How's work, Sander? Is that a silly question? Sorry, my work day was cut short today. So hence the reason I'm doing this. I'm hustling. I'm hustling the best I can. Anyone who does sub today, I'll be giving a shout out to, of course. I appreciate anyone that can, anyone that subscribes. I appreciate you all. Of course I do. Anyone that comes back, I appreciate you all. So yeah, why am I aiming for 500 subs specifically? Because it helps me to become monetized. I've been doing this for about 14, 15 months approximately, non-stop, not non-stop every day, but more consistently, very consistently. And what was I going to say then? And once I get to 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours, the watch hours are almost there for me, but I just need 500 subscribers and I reach the first level of monetization on YouTube. So that's why I'm hustling a little bit today. I'm just trying something different. Abes, hi Abes. How are you? How's the studying going? How are you doing? Yeah, I think I've already said this, but I'm on here because of the fact that, what was I going to say then? Get the words out, Brad. I'm on here because the day was cut short. The day was cut short. They sent me home because I was on bank doing extra. So they couldn't justify me being there because the two of the operations got cancelled. So they had too many staff. So the full-time staff get to stay there. And because I was at bank at a different hospital, I don't usually work there most of the time. It's not my usual hospital that I work in. They just say, sorry, but you've got to go, which is fine. I get the rest of the day. I still got paid for this morning and early afternoon. So it's all good. Sander's saying, just going back to the theatre from my break. All right, Sander. I hope the rest of the day goes quickly for you. If you need anything, let me know. Just chat on here because I'll be here for a while. I'm just chilling, having a nice chat. That's all I'm doing. And wherever the conversation flows, it flows. We'll go with the flow with the conversation. Kajol. Hi, Kajol. Welcome back. Good to see you on here again. What's up, buddy? How's it going? What we're ranting about today? I'm not ranting about anything specifically. I'm going with the flow. The collective consciousness will lead the conversation, aka whatever people write here, I'll be reading most of it at the very least, as long as it's respectful, of course. I'm just going to talk about random things, mate. I'm not putting any pressure on this. This is a random live. It's a bonus live. I didn't expect to do it. Didn't expect to be finishing so early today at work, but I did, which is fine. And this is what I love doing. I love doing the lives. I love creating content. I'm passionate about it. I love trying to help people. I love open-minded, deep conversations. And that's what my channel's about. That's what I'm about as a person. I love communicating openly, genuinely, and trying to fucking be a good person or make sense of the suffering in the world, which can be difficult, but trying to make sense of it. I don't know everything. I know some things. I have some wisdom, but I don't know everything, and I learn off other people too, so it's all good. That's what we're ranting about, mate. What time is it in the UK? It is 3:20, Abes. It's 3:20. What time is it where you are in India? How's the studying going, if you don't mind me asking? Do you want to rant about Keir Starmer, or is it too much depression for a Monday? You could rant about Keir Starmer any day of the week and it'd be equally shit, Kajul, so it's okay. What do you want to talk about? Oh, you can, if you want to talk about Keir Starmer, we can do. Not a problem. It's a topic. It affects us. If you're living in the UK, it affects everyone that lives in the UK, whoever's in power. I don't think it really matters who's in power, does it? They're hated either way, aren't they? Let's be fucking real. In England, anyway, from my experiences. It's depressing, yeah. He's been such a bad leader from the get-go. It's just not good. Kajul, I hope I'm saying your name right. It's awful. It's fucking awful. They're not good. I don't think they're going to last. I think Labour will be gone. They're definitely going to be gone. I don't know who's going to take over. Is it going to be better? Who knows? I don't think it'll be better either. I don't know. I've lost all hope in politics. Absolutely. Not that I'm an expert on politics, but I do know that it's disappointment after disappointment with regards to that. It's the illusion of choice, isn't it? It's like, oh, which one do I choose this time? Do I choose the blue poo or the red poo? Conservatives being the blue, Labour being the red, or whatever bloody party you pick. It's all corrupt. They're all puppets on a string, and I don't know. It's shit. Sorry. I wish I could have more to that. I'd love for this to be positive change, or maybe one day there will be. But anyway, Yorick says hi, Brad. Hi, Yorick. How are you? Hope you're doing okay. That game that you had on your channel was very. It was thought provoking, Yorick. That the game I was playing on your channel yesterday, the first one. It was challenging, at least on a positive. You're going for a walk in the park. Just clears your head, doesn't it? Keeps you active. So such a positive exercise is walking. One of the best. Low impact. psychologically and physically beneficial, Yorick. Is it nice? We're in London. What's it like there? What's the weather like? Abe's is saying it's 9 p.m. and I gave my practice test today. Got better score in the last, and I keep on improving. Abe's fucking well done, man. Well done. That's basically how you succeed. That's how you succeed. Sometimes you're not going to get the best score, but then if you go again, you get a better one, which we've just done, Abe's. Basically, that's a recipe for success. Basically. You keep improving. Amazing. You're going to get, wherever you're going, by the sounds of what I've heard from you and the way that you approach things, you're just going to end up succeeding, which is great. Yeah, well done. Amazing. Good to hear. Kajul saying the grumpy turtle plushie behind you could be a better leader at this stage. And no offense to the turtle. Well, it's called Timmy, and I think he could do a good job. And he's got that chronically unimpressed facial expression, like an upside down smile going on. He's got his little he's got a cravat on and his little romantic French outfit on. So yeah, I think he would. I think we should. I think if you want to vote for the next party leader, here's your fella. He's going to sort everything out. The country will be fine once we vote Timmy into power. Shit, imagine. It's funny that, Kajol. Yeah, it could be better. It could be better. Yorick saying Trundle game. Oh, is that what it's called? Okay, cool. Nice. Yorick saying decent weather Sunday, sunny, but not too sunny. Oh, you're lucky. It's cloudy here up in the north of England. Good for you, man. Enjoy your walk. Eddie's saying India won the World Cup final yesterday. Sorry, I didn't watch it. You mentioned it to me, but I didn't get a chance to watch it. I don't follow it. Congratulations to India for winning the World Cup in cricket. They beat England in the semi-finals. I only know this because you told me. You bet you were very happy, Abes. Yeah. Good. Best in the world. Good for you. Good for India. You're saying, I think just a few people didn't like that new Trundle game as it takes time to solve puzzles, not as quick round as Words of Wonders, should I say. Yeah, it's not as quick. People like to have the interactive aspect of the games that you play on your channel, Yorick. What was I going to say then? I think it's good to try new things, Yorick, because it's keep doing what you're doing because it's giving you the best results that I've seen recently on your channel. You think you already know this. Words of Wonders is working well for you, but I think it's good to keep chucking in new ones here and there to see what works, see what doesn't. You've got to try new things sometimes. Amelia, hi Amelia. How are you, mate? I'm good, thanks. Yeah, Amelia, I was meant to be at work today. I worked at Wrightington, which is near Wigan, on bank. And I worked in the morning. I scrubbed for a couple of cases, but they said the two of the cases got cancelled, so I got sent home. So that's why I'm doing this live. But I'm good. I'm relaxed. I'm calm. I'm feeling good. Do you know how to play chess? Yes, Abes, I do. I'm good at chess. I'm not saying I'm great, Abes, because that would be a lie. However, I can play chess. I'm decent at it. I know there's levels. There's fucking levels, Abes, as I'm sure you know. But yes, I can play it. Definitely play it. I'll look into that in the future, I think. Maybe on here. Can you play it, Abes, is the question. Can you play chess? Is life like chess? In a way. Kind of is, isn't it, to an extent? Depends which way you look at it. So yeah, my journey on the YouTube, of course, oh God, I'll talk the best I can. When people comment, I've got one less subscriber. It's all good. I had 416, now I've got 415. It's all good. My aim is 500. I want to get monetized, mate. Fucking right, I do. Put a lot of time and effort into this. Why shouldn't I aim high? Go for it, as they say. Let me just do this quickly. keep the... So, Abe's is saying, well, I know the rules of chess, I know to play, but I'm not like super good at it. Well, I'd be the same, Abe's. I don't really get it. I played it a lot. I played it a lot online. But if I'm honest, if I'd have studied it better, you can study it, can't you? If I'd have studied it, Abe's, I'd probably be better. I think I'm good, decent good, but I know there's levels. There's fucking levels to it, and I'm not that high compared to some. It's a good, very thought-provoking game, very old game as well, isn't it? Jordan, hi Jordan, how's it going? Good afternoon, Brad. How are you today? I'm good, thanks, Jordan. This is a random live. I came home early from work today, and what was I going to say? So I ended up just having time. So hence the reason I'm doing this. I chuck this in when I can, man. So yeah, I'm good, thank you. I'm assuming you watched the F1. I think Mercedes got 1-2, didn't they? And obviously Ferrari 3rd and 4th. I think the Red Bull looks good, the car, but the end result wasn't good for Verstappen, was it? He got 6th, but he did well because he was coming from the back. Talking about F1 there. Be interesting to see how Ferrari do. Let's see. Yorick saying, yes, go for it. Go for it. It's Gracie says, hi, Gracie. How are you? How's your back? How are you feeling? How was school today, or whatever you've been to today? Hope you're okay. Jordan's saying, I've subbed since day one, Brad. I know you have, Jordan, and I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for turning up. Thanks for being here. Thank you to everyone for being here. Appreciate you all. Thank you. Anyway, Gracie saying, nice. What I came on, I've already read that. Sorry, Ricky. Hi, Ricky. Age of Empires 2 is an amazing game. Why do you love it, Ricky? Why do you love Age of Empires 2? I've heard of it, but I've never played it. You're probably thinking, oh my God, you've never played it. The reason why I don't play games like that, Ricky, is because I get sucked in because I enjoy it so much. I have an addictive personality. So I get really sucked into it. I believe you that you're saying it's amazing. I bet you it is. Anyway, Jordan says saying, I'm home early too. My gaffer is my old babysitter, so he let me go because I have football tonight. Let me read it again. I'm home early because your boss is your old babysitter. So he let me go. That's sound, isn't it? That's a good boss. Jordan, you're winning, mate. Be careful with your shoulder, with your injury. Don't overdo it, is my advice. Obviously, you know yourself better than anyone, but be careful. And enjoy yourself. Enjoy your football. That's a nice boss you've got there. That's a good boss. RLFC programming. You are crazy. Why? Why am I crazy? What am I doing that's fucking crazy, man? What is crazy about this? Who knows? Gracie saying painful. Sorry about your back again, Gracie. Bloody hell. It's not easy. Doesn't sound easy at all. I'm really sorry, Gracie. Sorry that you're in pain. I don't know if a bath will help or whatever. Anyway, let me keep going. Jordan's then saying, anyway, sorry, I've read that. No, Jordan's then saying, yeah, I think this season Mercedes and Ferrari going to battle it out all the way until the end. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe they will. Maybe they will. Things might change, but yes, it'll be interesting. Let's see. I'm keeping an eye on it. Yorick saying the sun's gone again behind the clouds. Hiding behind the clouds is the sun, Yorick. Yes, that's how it goes, especially in England. We do revere the sun very much because we don't get much of it. Abes, is this the 100th episode? It would be, Abes. However, however, I'm saving it for Sunday. I can make the rules up, mate. I'm saving my 100th live for Sunday. Because I want to do like I want to do a special whatever on Sunday. I want to do like a longer live on Sunday. Like a gratitude related one. So that's what I'm going to do on the Sunday. My Sunday's going to be my 100th episode officially. This is a bonus episode. I'm calling this bonus episode 1. I'm making the rules up as I go along, but because I can. But yeah, it would officially be that. But anyway, I'm doing that. I want to give the 100th episode a bit more time, which I'll be able to achieve on Sunday. Ricky's saying it's a mental game like chess. Oh, interesting then, Ricky. The game that you run about is like chess. Well, I love chess, so I probably end up liking that. I probably end up enjoying that. Tiny Tails. Hi, Tiny Tails. Nice to meet you. Thank you to anyone that's liked and subscribed, by the way. I appreciate you all. Trying to get to 500 subs here. So please give me a hand if you can. If you've not already subscribed, of course. Where am I from, Tiny Tails? I'm from, I'm speaking from Chorley, which is in Lancashire, near Manchester. About 30 miles away from Manchester. That's where I'm currently from. Anyway. Yorick saying, oh my gosh, I played Age of Empires 2. Also Age of Mythology. What did you think of it, Yorick? Gracie saying, I'm thinking I might take a nap in a bit. Gracie, if you can, do it. Get some nice sleep. Decompress. If it makes you feel better, do it. If you can, if you've got the time, go for it. Yorick saying, I have Age of Empires 3, but never got around to playing it. So, all right, so you never played it, but you're aware of it. Jordan's saying, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. It hasn't been in agony for a few days. He's a nice boss, but he's a Sunderland fan. No shit. That's your local rivals, isn't it? Jordan, if you don't know, Jordan's got his own channel, by the way, and he's a Newcastle fan. Check out his channel. He talks about sports, F1, football, etc. Check out his channel if you can. And check out Yorick's channel too. He plays a lot of games on there. He lives in London. He does a lot of content in and around London, looking at different interesting things. So please check him out as well. But back to Jordan, yes, he's a Sunderland fan and you're a Newcastle fan. Yes, local rivals. Ricky's saying Age of Empires 3 is not as good in my opinion. Have you got all your go bags ready? What's go bags? I don't know what go bags are, Ricky. Jordan, 5 more till I've got 50 subs, Brad. I'm getting there. That's your growths are much quicker than mine, Jordan. A lot quicker, mate. A hell of a lot quicker. It took me 6 months to get to 50 subs. It took me a long time. Everyone grows at different speeds, of course. It's also getting your watch hours up as well, mate. But enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. If you enjoy doing it, it's your thing. It's your channel. It's your baby. It's your thing, whatever you want to call it, your business. And you have complete control over it. So enjoy. Well done. Keep it up. TM Mahakal. Give me redeem code. Redeem code. What's redeem code? I don't know what that is. Redeem code, please. What's the redeem code? What we redeem? Makal. I can't even say your name, mate. Makal. What are we redeeming here? What is being redeemed? What is the code for what you on about? Ricky's saying, just in case. Okay, no worries. A nap might help. Yes, if you're tired, it can help you decompress. Helps the nervous system as well, Gracie. Just to have a chill. It's all good. Yorick saying, I wish I did live stream of Einstein daily. Don't know why I stopped doing it, just for chase more views. I don't regret, Yorick. You can regret if you want to. That's up to you. You did a lot of videos with him anyway. You're just trying to make it on YouTube as well, aren't you, obviously? So don't feel bad about that. I wouldn't. You can if you want to, but I don't think you should. But that's up to you. Shouldn't feel guilty about that. You gave that rabbit a good life, Yorick. Anyway, Ridge Racer. How are you doing, man? I'm back. Welcome back, Ridge Racer. How are you? This is a random live. This is a bonus episode, man. I'm just going with the flow. Jordan's saying, Yorick, that's what I'm doing too. Yeah. Jordan says, I appreciate it, guys. No worries. It's all good. Jordan, there's ups and downs as well. I remember having one. I did one and I got loads of views for it once. Well, for me, it was loads of views at the time. I did one edited video and it did really well. Well for me, let's say that much. And it did really well. And the ones after it didn't do so well. So there's ups and downs with it. It's weird how the algorithm works. So don't get disheartened by that. Okay. Yorick saying, so do what, Jordan? Yorick is asking. Trying to get my views up, Yorick, Jordan is saying. Ricky's saying, go bag, emergency essentials, just in case, in a bag, so you have all in one place before prices go up. Shit, Ricky. It's like an emergency bag, isn't it? I suppose it'll keep you going for a little bit of time. Are all the prices going to go up with regards to the war? I think yes, it could. It's very probable if it carries on like this. Gas prices will go up. That means everything goes up. Petrol, gas, energy, prices going up. That affects everything. So yes, Ricky, before the prices go up, there's a good chance, man. There's a very good chance. Let's be real. Let's be fucking real. War is horrendous as well. It's fucking horrendous. I hate it. It's not nice. There's nothing we can do personally, is there? I just hope it ends soon. You're doing 3 videos a day on random stuff. Well, you're on it, Jordan. That's the way. That's the way. And if you're doing it about stuff that you're interested in, it helps. Which you are doing. Johnny says, Yorick, I thought you were on about a bigger sun. Don't know what that is. Ricky saying emergency wind-up radio, etc., power supplies, batteries, emergency food rations, etc. Do you know what, Ricky? That could be useful. That could be needed. It could be needed. I hope we don't, but I suppose it's good to have that. It's not unwise to do what you're saying there, Ricky. Wise of you to do that. Jordan saying, Brad, I'm still stuck on the Riot van. It was meant to be out today, but has been pushed back a few more days. All right. So is there a lot of issues wrong with the van then, Jordan? Ricky saying, ask AI for a checklist. You'll thank me later. Yeah, ask ChatGPT for that. I'll think about that, Ricky. Thank you. I never thought about that, if I'm honest, until right now. Just a hubby. Hi, Just a hubby. How are you? I guess your eyebrows like waterfalls, the way they fall. They must be, Just a hubby. They are what they bloody are. Ricky's saying prices are going to go up. Who agrees with Ricky? Who agrees or who disagrees with Ricky? I agree with Ricky. Prices are very, very likely to go up. Very likely to go up. He's saying they are going to go up. I'm just going to pin that, mate. Just as a conversational. Some people might not agree, which is okay. If you don't agree, explain why. Our price is going to go up though. There's a good chance. Abdallah Khan, please don't. Please don't what? Subscribe? You don't have to if you don't want to. Don't force anything on anyone. Please don't what? Elaborate. Ricky's mentioning, go and get that bag. You will thank me. Remember the toilet paper rush in 2019? Ricky, you're fucking right, mate. I do remember that. People were stupid. Just to make sure you buy toilet roll just to protect yourself from COVID. What the F? People panic buy, didn't they? And once a few start panic buying, the rest jump on it too, because everyone's thinking, if I don't get loads now, I'm not going to have any at all, and everyone does it. It's basically stupidity. It's collective. It's like synchronized stupidity on steroids, isn't it? Synchronized stupidity on steroids. Everyone fucking buying toilet roll all at the same time. If everyone bought it normally, they wouldn't run out. It'd be fine. But because COVID happened, everyone buying toilet roll in 2008. I fucking remember that, Ricky. It's just thinking to myself, I thought to myself, should I say, that's ridiculous. That's fucking dumb. But it affects everybody. It happens, mate. Anyway, Jordan's saying, yeah, the engine needs sorted out too. Do you know what? How long have you been doing that for, Jordan? How long have you been a mechanic for? How long have you been doing that for? A very good skill to have. Cute Monkey. Right, okay. Thank you so much, Cute Monkey. You've subbed. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I can't see that you've done it yet on here. But if you can, that's great. Anyway, I'm going to say thanks anyway. Thanks anyway, Cute Monkey. It's all good. Appreciate it. Ricky saying, write it down. Go bag, ask AI. Okay, go bag. A go bag, yes. Jordan saying, it's going to go up because of what's going on in the world. Well, yeah, Jordan, it's going to go up. You agree with Ricky then? Have you seen Iran? Have I seen Iran? Yes, I have. It's literally fuel on fire. Yeah, it is. And it's that something straight, isn't it? I can't remember. Horozo straight or something. I can't say it. Sorry, Ricky, I'm saying it so badly. But you know about this. There's a waterway where all the tankers come from. 20% of the Earth's, the whole world's fuel sources, petrol, gas, come from that area, and it's all blocked off. And then, Ricky, everything's on fire as well. 20% of all crude oil. Sorry, Ricky, you've just confirmed it. Thank you. That's a lot. A hell of a lot. It's great to see I'm going to bed at 4. Okay. Get some nice sleep. Ricky's saying bye-bye. Bye-bye. It's all good. Jordan's saying, I've told my football coach I'm not going in goal anymore, so he has to play me up front. Why is it? Because of his shoulder. Jordan's saying, I've been a qualified mechanic since 2019 before COVID. Right. I think you might have told me this before. So you're coming up to like 6 years there-ish, Jordan. That's a lot. That's good. That's a lot of time, isn't it, to be doing something? It's a really good skill to have. Most of the people can't do what you do, which is a good skill to have. Ricky saying that's not writing it down. I'm not writing it down. I don't feel like writing it down. I can remember that easily. Emergency bag, go bag. I can remember that easily, Ricky. And type it into ChatGPT. So I don't feel like writing it down. So that's why I'm not. Have you seen the fire in Glasgow? No, Jordan. Can you tell us about that? I haven't. Ricky's saying yes. Ricky then says bye-bye crude oil. That's an expensive day out, that, Ricky. Jordan's saying yes, it's because of my shoulder. But I can. I also play up front. All right. So you're playing different positions. Anyway, you're wearing 666 logo on your top. No, that's not 666, mate. I'll show you. Look, it's Canterbury. That's not 666. It's Canterbury, which is a rugby union brand. I like watching rugby union. That's what that is. Not wearing 666, mate. No. Don't know where you got that from. Maybe from there, from this. I don't think it is, mate. Let me have a look. I'm trying to understand you there. Anyway, let's read. So you're saying, yeah, 66666. Okay, then. I don't agree with you personally. I don't see where you're getting that from, unless I'm missing something, Ricky. Anyway, let me carry on. Jordan saying, TalkSport. Jordan saying, building near the train station was set on fire from a vape shop. Shit. Building from all right, in Glasgow. Building from the train station in the fire. Oh, shit. I wonder what's going on there. Hope everyone's okay, Jordan. Dark Devil 007. Bro, you know, if we mix black salt and red chili powder with each other, and rub it on a bamboo, it becomes white from black. Wow. That's some sick shit there, lad. Each to their own, though. That's some spicy stuff that you got going on there, Dark Devil. Anyway, I'll move on. Anyway, brilliant saying, keep a track on what videos do well, John, and do those more often. Yes. Yes. That would be good advice. Ricky saying 666 everywhere. It's subliminal. Okay. I'm trying to think about that, Ricky. I'm trying to understand the best I can. I don't understand why that'd have 666 in it, though. I don't get why Canterbury, this has 666 in it. I don't understand. If you can explain, I'll try and understand. But I don't, right now, I can't comprehend why you'd see 666 in this here. I don't get it. It's that is basically Kiwis. It's from New Zealand. Look at little Kiwi. Kiwi. Canterbury. I don't know how you can get 666 from this. Maybe in other things you might be able to. But I can't see it right now. Jordan's then saying, sorry to say this, but I have a friend on YouTube. He's homeless and wanted to build his YouTube up and also to help others try and get off the streets. Okay, cool. That's a nice thing to do. Hope he does well. That's a very nice thing to do. I say he got off the streets. Dark Devil is repeating themselves. So I'm not reading it again. Okay. Hi, how are you today? Motivation Master, welcome back. Good to see you on here again. I'm good. Random live. I'm usually at work. They sent me home early. Hence the reason I'm doing this. They sent me home early because there was no work. I was banking. I was doing extra. So I just thought, why not do a live? Ricky Eaton is saying, just mirror image it. Look in the mirror. I'll look in the mirror then. I'm trying to understand. Nah. Nope. I don't see it. I see 3 Kiwis in the emblem. I don't see it. Sorry, mate. I tried though. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt there. Unless I'm missing something that you're seeing. But anyway. No, he's struggling to get off the streets. How did he end up on the streets, Jordan? How did he end up on the streets? Is the question. How did your friend end up on the streets? What led him to be getting there? I bet once you're on the streets, it's hard to get out of. Do you end up, my question is though, do you end up on the streets because you didn't do the right things? Maybe. There's a lot I don't know. They usually assume that it's drug related, don't know why people end up on the streets, but that's not for everybody, is it? I know it must be challenging and difficult. Ricky says, wow. What's wow? What's wow, Ricky? So yeah, I'm doing my best to get to 500 subscribers. I'm doing my best to get to 500 subscribers. I'm going to get there either way. This is a bonus live I'm doing. This is community led. This is community led. And I'm reading all the comments. I'm going to make it to 500 subscribers either way. But I'm just trying my best to speed up that process. That's what we're doing today. So anyone that does subscribe today, I appreciate you all. I'll give you a shout out too. So thank you to anyone that subscribed. Getting the words out properly, Bradley. Come on, let's keep going. Anyway, let me keep reading. Mickey saying, LOL, you take drugs because you're on the streets. Well, that could, yeah. Sometimes taking drugs gets you to the streets, potentially. There's lots of other ways. I'm not an expert at this. I'm giving my perspective with limited knowledge here, if I'm honest. However, I do believe if you do start to take drugs and you stop working, you just put drugs, you take drugs are everything for you. That's all you're doing, taking them, and it ends up, you end up losing your job. You just keep taking drugs all the time, and that's all you do. And then eventually your life just goes to shit, and then you end up on the streets. That happens a lot of the time. Obviously, there's other reasons too. But if you're on the streets as well, nothing's good. Life's just a mess. You're at rock bottom. You're just trying to escape yourself, aren't you? So I can understand what you're saying, Ricky. You're going to take drugs because you're on the streets as well, potentially. But that keeps you there. Anyway, I love towns. Hello, I love towns. My name's Brad. Nice to meet you. Hope you're okay. This is Let's Get Inspired live vlog. It's a random one. I'm going with the flow. Ricky saying if I were on the streets, I would want drugs. It's going to be tempting, isn't it? It keeps you stuck, though. Keeps you stuck. Drugs take everything, mate. They take everything. They take your time. They take your money. They take your energy. They take your health. They take fucking everything. Especially if you're truly addicted to it, especially if it's a harder drug like heroin or something. It just completely sucks everything out of you. You end up with fuck all. And there's a lot of reasons why people do it, because they've suffered from trauma. They don't know what to do with their lives, so they take drugs. But it can be horrendous, absolutely horrendous. Anyway. He doesn't do drugs. Jordan, thank you for sharing that, because I'm just giving an example. And I think I'm glad that I was aware that not everyone that is homeless will be on drugs, though, of course. And that wouldn't be fair of me to say, would it? Some will be, of course, but not all will be. Everyone's got their own story to tell. Ricky's not advocating for drugs. I know you're not, Ricky. Johnny's going to be back to working on the van tomorrow. Well, hope it goes well. Hope that you get it fixed. I'm sure you will. Problem solving and all that with the mechanics of the car, with the vehicle, shall I say. Ricky saying, what I'm saying is that because of the system we are in, people turn to drugs. Yeah. Hopelessness, isn't it? Escapism, escaping from yourself, escaping from the system in a way. And people end up just numbing themselves with drugs. Yep. Alcohol's a fucking drug, Ricky. Big one. It's a legal one, but if alcohol was a new drug, it would be made illegal, in my opinion. Yes, it would. Anyway. Motivation Master. Brad, are you from Manchester? I live about 30 miles away from Manchester. So not far. That's just a point of reference, really. Motivation Master. Yeah, not far from there, man. So I'll speak the best I can. Basically, let me carry on. I'll have a little rant now. There's a Band 6 leadership position going where I work. However, it's a lot of responsibility. The money's not great. They expect more of you. And I was thinking to myself, oh, I need to go for this job. I need to try and get this job. There's an opportunity. Let's go for it. Let's go for it, I was thinking. And then I thought to myself, do I actually want this? Do I want this promotion? Because not every promotion's a good thing, is it? I'm content in what I'm doing. I love doing this right now, what I'm doing right now. Being a YouTuber. I love doing this. I want to put my energy and time into this. I want to make this work. I'm going to make this work. It's already working in its own way. That's what I believe. And if I end up taking this leadership position, excuse me, for the NHS, then it'll take all my energy away, my time away with all the responsibility. And it'll take me away from doing this. That's what I'm scared of. Anyway, that's my little rant. Jonathan, where is the place you'd love to go on holiday? Do you know what? I'm going to pin that. If anyone can answer that, go for it. Jordan, good question. Where is the one place you'd love to go for a holiday and why? Okay, I'll answer it to begin with. Anyone else that can answer that, go for it. What was I going to say? One moment. I'd say Rome. Why Rome? One, the food is amazing. It's Italian, Mediterranean food. Two, it's like an open air museum. It's got a lot of history. There's just old stuff everywhere. It's like an open air museum. It's got nice weather in summer. Lots of history, lots of nice food. Now, I love old cities too. I think they have a lot more about them. I love old cities. I love York, Edinburgh, Oxford, Bath. I've been to those places. And they're all really nice in different ways. So I'd love to go to Rome. So I've never been. And I know it's a mainstream one, but I'd love to go. I've not been yet. Ricky saying Egypt. Okay. Cairo, is it? Because I want to illegally go through the pyramids, etc. You want to do it illegally. You're a bit of a rebel, Ricky. How would you do that? How would you do that? And why would you want to do it? The pyramids are interesting, aren't they? You should see the city now. Have you seen the pictures? Right. Obviously, you've seen the pictures of the Sphinx and the pyramids. Of course, you've seen that. But have you ever seen the city that's next to it? There's a massive city right on the doorstep of it. Right next to all those things, there's a big, congested, dirty city right next to it. It's interesting, though. It is interesting. Absolutely. Anyway, Motivation Master says Switzerland to see the nature and the culture of the people. What a well thought out answer that is. Motivation Master. The Alps as well. Motivation Master. I've never been to Switzerland, but I've been to the Alps. I watched the stage of the Tour de France near Grenoble in France. So I can't. It's not the same, but it's closely linked, kind of. And then we were driving through the Alps, and honest to God, it was like being in a painting, man. And all I could see was just there's mountains to my left, mountains to my right, and the air felt really clean and clear. The air, it felt very clean and crisp as you were breathing it in. It was absolutely fucking stunning, and it was endless. I mean, the Alps, all the mountains, it was fucking everywhere. It was really nice. So I can understand why you'd like to go there. And the culture of the people, Motivation Master, that's a good answer, well thought out answer. I bet you'd be a very good tourist by the sounds of it. Ricky saying that's the only way. Those black blocks are massive. Yes, they are. I don't know how the hell they built that, Ricky. That was crazy. But yes, the pyramid, the blocks for the pyramid are absolutely huge. Hi, Ronan. How are you? This is a bonus live, mate. I've just turned up. I got sent home early from work. So I'm here. Doing my best. Ronan said, hey, Brad, just finished fork work. What's fork work? What's fork work? I don't know what fork work is, Ronan. Good to see you on here. Hope you're okay. Hope you're doing well. Jordan said, I want to go to Norway for the snowy mountains in the scenery. Yeah, but Norway is amazing. Switzerland and Norway won't be cheap, will they? Neither will Rome, let's be honest. Sander, where would you like to go? Where would you like to go? Where would you like to go to see? Holiday destination. What would be your number one choice? Norway, snowy mountains and the scenery. I bet it's stunning. Absolutely stunning. There's so many places. Interesting. Patience asleep, Sander. Good. That helps. John is saying, Sander, how are you? Aliens built the pyramids. They could have done. That's the conspiracy, isn't it? Theory that they say. Yeah, it's probable, isn't it? Kyle, hi Kyle. How are you? Hope you're okay. Welcome back, by the way, Kyle. You don't really want to go on holiday anymore. I know where I want to go, and I know what I want to do, but not holiday. Okay, what would you want to do then, Kyle? What would you want to do? Thank you to anyone that's liked and subscribed, by the way, guys. I'm trying to get to 500 subs here. I appreciate all your help, so thank you. Anyway, Ronan saying I meant from. Okay, cool. Jordan saying I'd happily live there, to be honest, because I like the cold. Yeah, I don't like the heat too much either, Jordan. I struggle with it. When it's 40 degrees, 50 degrees, or whatever it is, I just die. It kills me. I function better in colder temperatures as well. Ricky's saying, oh, I forgot to mention, get a go bag ready. Get a go bag ready. That's a go. That basically means Ricky already knows the answers to this, but much better than I do. Just in case there's shortages and prices go up, etc., with regards to wars, etc., having that emergency bag at the ready, let's say. Anyway, Jonathan is saying in one of the tombs that you can see into, there's some random hieroglyph. I can't say that fucking word, mate. Hieroglyphics on it. I know I spelt it wrong. Doesn't matter, mate. Ronan's there saying, who built the Egyptian pyramids? Question mark. Live science. The Egyptian pyramids were built by thousands of skilled Egyptian laborers, artisans, and conscripted peasants, not slaves or aliens. So you're debunking that, are you? You don't think it was the... Do you not think it was slaves? I think slaves might have been involved, personally. But I could be wrong. Anyway. Sander's saying like and subscribe, everyone. Yes, please. I'm going to pin that. That's getting pinned, mate. That's getting pinned. Thanks, Sander. Anyway. Motivation Master said, the thing is, you can change the temperature when cold, but not when it's hot, no. If it's cold, you can wrap up. You can put a hat on. Helps me with my bald head. Put a hat on. It's cold in winter. You can put extra layers on. You can control it more when it's too cold. But when it's too hot, you're taking the layers off. And it's like, there's only so many layers you can take off, of course. So absolutely, Motivation Master, absolutely. Mickey saying, I'm not saying who I think built them. There's a conspiracy there, though. It's interesting. It's interesting, in my opinion. Diam777. He's saying 67. Okay. 67. That's a trend, isn't it? It's 67 is it still trending, that? Are they not going to come up with some other new bullshit? Who knows? Anyway, thanks for sharing. Whatever. Ron saying, Matt, I have a level 12 in geography, LOL. Oh, Brad. Ronan. Yeah, it's Brad. Sorry, Ronan, mate. You're on that channel a lot. It's all good. It's all good. Dark Devil. Bro, Dark Devil, you've got the same thing that you said before. Rubbing some spices together. Have you got any... Dark Devil, can you say anything else other than what you've repeated? You've repeated the same paragraph like 3 times. Can you think of anything else to say? Or is that all you've got? Anyway, I'll move on. Jordan said saying it was people, they would have to have super strength like Superman or the Hulk. What, to be able to lift those big... I don't know how they did it. I don't know. I'm not that well educated on that. If I'm the pyramids, I've looked into it briefly, but I'm not really well educated on it. But it was a massive... that's a massive operation, isn't it, to complete the pyramids? Anyway, Ricky saying, like the Nephilim, you mean? I don't know what the Nephilim is. Anyway. Motivation Master saying, I've got to go. Catch you lot in the next live. No worries, Motivation Master. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your week. Thank you for being on here. And it's all good. Ricky saying, I just did. Whoops. Rhoda saying I meant to put mate, not Matt. LOL. Nah, it's all right. It's easy done, mate. Grace is saying 41. What does that mean, 41? I don't know what that means. Rhoda saying hello to Gracie. Jordan saying I've started to become mods on other people's streams now too. Okay, cool, Jordan. Grace saying I've been here the whole time, Ronan. Okay. Jordan saying Jordan, I have a short about aliens to do with pyramids. I took it from Ancient Alien Short and summarized the episode in 1 minute. Okay, check it out. Jordan's then saying, I'll have a look into it, Yorick, if I'm sub to you. Okay, cool. Just having a sip of water. Ricky's saying the Nephilim, before the flood of Noah, angels came down and mated with women. Okay. They created hybrid human giants called the Nephilim. Right, I didn't know that. That's why Noah's flood happened. Wow. It's interesting, isn't it? Don't know if that actually happened. That's interesting. Mythology there. No one didn't say that, Gracie. Okay. Ricky says every civilization on the planet knew there was a flood. It's in the myths of every culture. Could it happen again, Ricky? Could it happen again? I believe that when the earth is ready, it will just sneeze us off, humans off, and continue anyway. John is saying, I like watching documentaries of missing aircrafts and ships. Okay, cool. Yeah, Bermuda Triangle, Jordan, that type of thing. The pyramid and the Sphinx have both have water erosion as evidence of the Great Floods. Interesting. I'd need to look into that to understand it, but thank you for sharing. Kyle is saying the word Nephilim pisses me off because my mum used to obsess over them and not explain what they were, just leaving me curious. So, Kyle, your mum would talk about them but not really tell you what they were. That could be frustrating. Like, what the fuck are you on about? Kind of thing. Yeah. Ricky's saying, no, the Bible says this time it will be done by fire. Time will tell, Ricky. Time will tell, baby. Jordan's then saying the missing American World War II squadron apparently went missing over that. The Bermuda Triangle. Yeah. Ricky's saying the rainbow, which has been bastardized by the LGBTQ+, was God's promise not to flood the earth again. Wow. Yeah. I don't think you can add any more onto that, can you, really? LGBTQ+. I think it's... Anyway. I'm a piece of toast. Hello, I'm a piece of toast. I love the name. I'm a piece of toast. My name's Brad. Nice to meet you. Hope you're okay. I'm just doing a chilled, random live that I didn't expect to be doing today, but I'm doing it. We're going with the flow. I'm reading the comments. Anyway, Jordan's then saying, Ricky, yeah, fire, but more like a butt ton of nukes. Yeah, that would be more likely, wouldn't it? Will anyone dare use them, though? There might be one dickhead that uses it. It's gay. Oh, it's just endgame. It could be, Ricky's saying. I don't know. Who knows, Ricky? Who knows? See what happens in the future. Yeah. You've got to make the best of now, man. Make the best of now. Make the fucking best of it. Anyway. Ricky's saying, I'm not prophesizing anything, just saying what I believe the Bible says. No worries. It's okay. Thanks for sharing. It's interesting. It's thought-provoking. God, there's loads of kids outside. It's annoying. Anyway, I'm a piece of toast. How are you today? I'm good, thanks, man. My work day was cut short. So I was doing, sorry if you already heard this, but I'm saying it again. I was working on a bank shift on extra hours at another hospital. I was meant to be on at 8 until 6, but they finished. They said I need to go home at 1:30. So I left. And now I'm here doing this live. I'm good though. How are you? How are you doing? I'm a piece of toast. Jonah saying they said Trump is going. He probably could. Where's he going to? Yorick saying nukes will never happen. Everyone's too scared to use them. I think there's a lot of truth to what Yorick just said. Nukes will never happen. Because they know they're done. Once you press it, you know you're done. It's like, no. If you press that, you know that you're done. You know that you're done. So it's people will be scared of using that. Anyway. But there might be one crazy cat that's cornered that thinks, fuck it, I'm doing it. And then off it goes. But Ricky's saying, oh, before I forget, go get your go bag ready. Get your emergency bag ready. Jordan's saying, what's the best thing that's happened in your life? That's a really good question, Jordan. That's a really good question. Wow, that's a tough one. What's the best thing that's happened in your life? Wow. I suppose being born was good because it wouldn't exist without being born. That could be an answer. Me and my partner was really good. Sounds cheesy, but it's true. Can't think of anything else. One of the best things that happened in my life was I stopped hanging around with crazy people. And I grew up and I got healthy. I stopped taking drugs. That helped. There's a few things. I've turned my life around. Really, I did. Honestly, turn my life around. That was a really good thing. I wouldn't be here now talking like I am now if I hadn't have done. Anyway, I'm a piece of toast saying, good to hear. I'm good. Thank you for asking. No worries, man. It's all good. Jorik's going now saying, now I want some toast on butter. It's so simple, but it's so nice. Toast with cheese on top. Amazing. Taste amazing. Cheese on toast. Amazing. Absolutely, Jordan. Just simple, but great. Jorik says saying, now we just need someone called I'm a piece of butter with baked beans. Yes, it works well. Such a cheap, easy meal, isn't it? Cheesy beans on toast. You're winning. It's nice. Jordan's saying, Yorick, I'll change my name. Let's get it done. That's fun. Pooh. Hello, Pooh. Sorry, that's your name. Pooh, hello. How are you? Hope you're okay. I think you've been on here before. I think I've seen you on here before. I hope you're doing all right. I hope you're doing well. Yorick saying, oh, wasn't it Jody F1 guy? Yeah, he's changed his channel name to Talk Sport. A bit more broader, I suppose. Pooh saying, good man. Sending respect back to you, Pooh. All the way. Thank you. Thank you to anyone that's liked and subscribed, by the way. I appreciate you all. Jordan saying, yeah, it was, but I think Jordan Talk Sport sounds catchy. Yeah, it does. It works. And if you're happy with that, that's good. Jordan saying, so sometimes it's better to put your name on your channel so people can address you. Yeah, I suppose it can help. Jonathan saying, the best part of my life was my little sister being born and winning my football team a trophy for the first time. And this was the only year that it happened. Wow. That's great. Oh, you remember you saying you're very close to your sister. She's a lot younger than you, isn't she? I remember you saying. Very nice. Very, very nice. Jordan. How do you do the AI shorts? Do you use an app to make it, do you, Jordan? Your shorts. Which app's that? Out of curiosity. Yeah. She's 20 years younger. Yeah, I thought I remember. I'm glad I remembered that, Jordan. That your sister's a lot younger than you. So she's 20 years younger, and I won my team the trophy last year. The team trophy last year. That's brilliant. Well done. It's a good year. I'm just chilling for a bit here. Yorick's then saying, when you make those AI shorts, you have to click, is this content altered? Yes, to let YouTube know it's AI, right? Is the question. Yeah, you would if it's altered, wouldn't you? CapCut. CapCut, okay. Yeah, I won't forget, Sandra, don't worry. I'm going to write that down, guys. I need to write that down. Definitely need to write that down, man. I won't forget, Sandra. I'll pick you up. Don't worry. I'm going to write that down to just check it out. Thanks, Jordan. I've never used CapCut. I won't forget to pick you up. I'm a piece of toast. He's asking a question. Are you a car guy? If you are, what's your favourite dream car? I'm not a car guy, by the way, so I wouldn't know what you're talking about, LOL. I'm definitely not a car guy. Definitely not. Do I appreciate cars? Yes. Do I appreciate really good cars, nice cars? Absolutely. But I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm a car guy, if I'm honest. I do have a car. It's reliable. It's relatively new. I like it. It's not like, wow, I've got a bloody VW Polo oil line. It's nice. It's a few years old. It's really reliable. It's really good, but it's not like it's an exciting car, I'd say. It's just a reliable car. So what would my fit? What would your dream car be? It's a good question, though. What would everyone else's dream car be? Is a question too. Aston Martin or a Porsche, I'd say. I'm not being very specific there, but there you go. Told you I'm not a car guy there. Jordan saying, who are you talking to, Toast? That could be for anyone. Could be to you, Jordan. What would your dream car be? You're a car guy. Definitely a car guy, aren't you? Definitely. Yorick saying stick. Brene saying job. Hi, Brene. How are you? What do you mean by job? Welcome back, by the way, Brene. Jordan saying CapCut and ChatGPT. ChatGPT, yes. Use that a lot. That just gives me ideas and structure sometimes. I think everyone's using that. However, when I'm doing my live content, a lot of it's just me speaking. Like right now, it's just me speaking. Randomly, of course, reading the comments. And when I do use ChatGPT for my live content, I get a script sometimes, but it's just bullet points. I just get bullet points and then I just read them out and then I add bits to it myself to try and keep it flowing as well as I can. So I'm saying, Yorick, I've got to remind him. Brene saying hello to Sander. Jordan saying my dream car would be a GMC Top Cake, aka Ironhide from Transformers. GMC Top Cake. Oh, I know Ironhide is from Transformers, of course. I'm a piece of toast says fair enough. Yorick saying Mr. Bean's car. You're hitting the bottom of the barrel there, Yorick lad. With that fucking Mr. Bean's car. Hey. It's trusty though, isn't it? Mr. Bean's car. Mr. Bean was really funny, man. Really, really funny. Anyway, Yorick's going, nah, seriously. It'd be Back to the Future DeLorean, exactly like the movie. Yeah. Them DeLoreans were meant to be really shit. They were meant to be really unreliable. They went out of business. It was an Irish car company, DeLorean. and it went out of business. They looked really good, but they were meant to be shit. But I suppose you like the idea of them, I suppose. I'm kind of assuming there. Carl is saying Knight Rider, an over-engineered German. Yeah, Knight Rider. Ah, good one. Or an over-engineered German car. Sander hates Mr. Bean. Poor Mr. Bean, Sander. What's he done to you? You don't like him. Fair enough. Yannick's going to be chasing squirrels with that Mr. Bean car. Good luck with that. Ricky's saying there is a magician on YouTube live who looks like Mr. Bean. You have seen him. I knew exactly what you mean, Ricky. Santa saying hi to Brene. Now you want to rewatch Mr. Bean. So you like Mr. Bean, Yorick? Ironhide is a beast of a car truck, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it sounds it. Brene said I'd take a lovely P50 car. What's a P50 car, Brene? I don't know what that is. You're like saying the DeLorean would be good as a second car just to show off. Yeah, be like, yeah, it'd stand out. People would be turning their heads if you drove past them with it. Definitely. But I do know they went out of business, and I do know they were unreliable. But if you want a head turner, it'd be a great car to have. Search it up. Okay, then I will do, Brene. Do you know what? P50 car. Let me have a look. I'll do that. Right. I'm looking now, man. Brene, I'm looking. that's that. Oh, God. The PLP 50 is a three-wheeled microcar recognized by the Guinness World Records as the smallest production car ever made. It's from 1962 to 1965. It seats one adult and a shopping bag. Top speed, get ready, is 38 miles an hour. This is the P50. It's tiny. That's funny, man. That's funny. That's funny, man. Yeah, thanks for that, Brene. Yorick saying, Mr. Bean is the only thing that really made me laugh. I like that style of comedy, silent comedy. Who else likes Mr. Bean is the question. Who else agrees with Yorick there? Brene saying PLP 50. All right. Jordan saying it's a small three-wheeler with a 50cc engine. Exactly, Jordan. I'm glad I got to see that. I looked it up on. I've got my laptop there, so I got to look it up. So that helped to get a visual of what it actually looks like. Thanks. Anyway, Kyle saying, when I was say over-engineered German car, I mean titanium engine and frame with an all-terrain chassis. Wow. Sounds great though. Like a, I don't know. I'm imagining Kyle like a fucking Mercedes or something like that. Anyway, Renee's laughing. Search up GMC top kick. Okay, then I'll do that. Let's do it. GMC top kick. Let's have a look. Let me have a look. Yeah, that's a beast, mate. That is a beast of a vehicle. Absolutely. That's huge. That is huge. You're saying, I just searched it up. It's worse than Mr. Bean's car. Not Jordan's. I'm on about the bloody PLP 50. Imagine Brene's even got worse than Mr. Bean's car. That is fucking... That takes some doing, Brene. To get a shitter car than Mr. Bean's car is an achievement. Well done, mate. Well done. Brene's saying, stuff the beast. Stuff this night, this big top kick GMC car. He's going with a smaller P50. Yorick saying, it looks like the car Mr. Bean drives off the road with his car in one episode. Yeah, reminds me of that. Hi, Richard. Hi, Richard. How are you? Hope you're okay. Good to see you on here again. Richard, this is just a random live, mate. I'm just reading the comments. Trying to acquire subscribers so I become monetized, but I'm not putting any pressure on that. I'm just chilling. I got sent home early from work because I was doing extra at another hospital. I was banking. They sent me home early because one of the lists got cancelled basically. So there's too many staff, so I had to go because I was banking. I was doing extra. Jordan's then saying, my friend's uncle who's from America has one and brought it over here and let me drive it. Oh my God, it's like a kid on Christmas. I bet the engine's huge as well. I bet it's a beast, like you said. Brené's saying, yeah. You're saying the Mr. Bean car sells for a really high price now. Yeah, it's probably a classic car, Yorick. Especially if it was used in the what they called. If it was used on the TV, let's say, it would be worth a shitload. He made the car famous. I bet he did. Rowan Atkinson's very intelligent. Rowan Atkinson, he plays the fool, but he's such a smart guy. I'm a piece of toast saying I've run out of questions. LOL. It's all right, man. It's all good. Thanks for asking some questions. Thanks for asking. Yeah, it's good to ask different questions. Also, I fucking talk about self-development, working on yourself, yada, yada, yada. And sometimes you just need to just chill out. Can't be working on yourself all the fucking time. It gets tiring, in my opinion. It's good to do, but not all the time. Kyle's asking, what is the coolest way to deliver pizza? Do you know what, Kyle? I'm going to pin your comment. What is the coolest way to deliver pizza? Shit. I suppose those drones would be cool if it just dropped it off with a drone. Is that already happening in some places? I don't know. Someone just drives it over to you like Amazon, a drone, and drops the pizza off. That'd be pretty cool. Can anyone think of anything else? I don't know. Brené said it's just a fucking mini though. A mini. Yeah, it is. And Richard's saying, I'm jolly good, sir. Hope you're good. Don't work too hard banking, matey. Thanks, Richard. Yeah, I'm just hustling, getting the money in, mate. Just earning some money. I'm always on the go, man. I'm always up to something, Richard. I'm always doing something. I'm always working, grafting. I'm always on it. But it's good to get rest, though, Richard. Thanks for reminding me about that. Jonathan's saying, if you had a time machine and wanted to go anywhere in the past or future, where would you go to and why? That's a good question. Jordan, I'm pinning that comment. There we go. If you had a time machine, right, got your time machine, you wanted to go anywhere in the past or the future, where would you go to and why? Let me think. Can anyone answer that one? I'm trying to think, Jordan. I don't know why. I think I'd go to the Roman era. I don't know why. To Greek era. And why would I go? I just wanted to see what it's like. I just want to see what it's like. And speak to Aristotle or someone like that, one of the Stoics, you know, Aristotle or Seneca. I'd like to speak to them and see how wise they actually were. Obviously, I need to be able to speak Latin to understand them, but I'd like to listen to what they have to say and what their thoughts were about the world. Anyway, that's my answer. Brené saying it only costs 5,000 to 8,000 quid maximum. A fucking bargain, that, Brené. Absolutely. Anyway, you're saying I go back to time I met my pet rabbit first time on my dog. Oh, that's lovely. It's a very good answer. Jonathan saying, Kyle, my answer to your question is the way Spider-Man done it. Spider-Man 2. That's a cool way to deliver a pizza. Fucking hell, that is. Brene saying, a fucking alligator waddling to your front door with a pizza on its back. Yeah. Very creative. What's your favourite food, I guess? God, if I was going to pick a type of food, it'd be Italian. I love steak, though. Medium rare steak. I love medium rare steak. Derek saying, deliver the pizza in the flying DeLorean. Wow, yes. Yeah. And it just hovers in front of your window and then they pass it to you, Yorick. I'm imagining. Charles is saying submarine launch ballistic missiles, repurposed to deliver pizza. The submarine would be a pizza place. Yeah, via missile. That'd be great. Funny. Anyway, Jonathan saying, I'm not religious or anything, but I'd want to go back to when the world first started seeing what it was like in Alcatraz and how bad Pearl Harbor was. Yes, that'd be interesting, but harrowing at the same time, Jordan. Yorick's now craving a pineapple and jalapeno pizza. Oh, sorry, Yorick, I don't agree with your choice there, but that's your choice, of course. Pineapple pizza is not for me personally. I don't think it's that good. But of course, people don't. Everyone's got different tastes. Each their own. Everyone's got different opinions on that. Ricky saying I can't say that, Ricky. Sorry. Diogenes of Sinope. What's that, Ricky? Diogenes of Sinope. I don't know what it is. Dreams, welcome back, Dreams. How are you? Hope you're okay. Hi, Brad. Hi, Dreams. Good to see you on here again. I'm all right. I'm good, thanks. I'm doing well. Yeah. I keep repeating myself. Basically, I was banking today, doing extra work, and they sent me home early because the list went down. So I've got a bit of time to play with. Hence the reason I'm doing this live right now. So good to see you on here, Dreams. It's just a bonus live that I'm doing. Anyway. You're saying, I want to go to the place where they filmed the introduction of Mr. Bean if it's in London and make a short of it. That could work. You're very creative, Yorick. You've got a lot of ideas. It's a great thing. Jonathan saying, my favourite food is nice, healthy chicken salad. Do you know what I had yesterday? Pork bowl. Like pork bowl with obviously rice, fucking broccoli, chicken breast, chickpeas, onions, and edamame beans. And it was really, really, it was so nutritional. It was really nice. Anyway. Ricky said he was a Greek philosopher. Thanks for correcting me, Ricky. Sorry if I get it wrong sometimes. I'm not perfect. Thanks, Ricky. Jonas is saying, Yorick, I'll gladly do that with you. Okay, cool. Dreams is saying, I'm watching from my way back home. From your way back home, where have you been, Dreams? Are you coming back from home from work as a guest? Jonas is saying, to be honest, I'm surprised no one has said to see if the first walk on the moon was real or not. I don't think it were real. I don't think it were real, mate. I think they staged it. Of course, I could be wrong. How was your day, Dreams? Was it a good day? Average? Bad? At least you're finishing it now, Dreams. If you don't mind me asking, what do you do for a job as well, Dreams? You don't have to answer if you don't want to, by the way, but I thought I'd ask. Ricky's saying he told Alexander the Great to stop blocking the sunlight, laughing my ass off. Interesting. Hi, Snow Squirrel. How are you? Random live, by the way, Snow Squirrel. Just turning up, man. Just fucking going with it. Good day. You still going? You're still going. Nice. Saw you went live when still at work about 45 minutes ago. Thought I'd missed it. Hope you get 500 subs soon. You deserve it. Oh, thank you, Snow Squirrel. Thanks, yeah. Getting 500 subs is the first step towards monetization, basically. There's much more work to be done beyond that, I'm aware of. Absolutely aware of. This isn't just like a 6 months thing or a year thing. This is 5-10 years that I'm going to be doing this for. But thank you. I appreciate that. Dreams are saying it was all right. You got through the day. It's bloody Monday, Dreams. You got through the day. That's a small win in itself, I'd say. John's saying, I'm going to have to go, Brad, to get myself sorted for football. Don't worry, man. Enjoy the game. Please be careful with your injury. Don't hurt yourself. Hope you don't overdo it, Jordan. Enjoy your football. And yeah, enjoy it and hope you're injury free. That's all I've got to say. But thank you for being here today, Jordan. Appreciate you. And hopefully I'll see you again soon. Enjoy the rest of your week as well. You're saying I'm a data analyst. Okay, interesting, different. What kind of data do you analyze? Sorry, I'm asking you a lot of questions here, Dick Dreams. You don't have to. If I ask any questions, you don't need to answer them, by the way. I don't mean to be too. I'm just trying to get. I'm just curious. That's all. But if you don't want to answer, that's fine. Okay, you're saying I wanted to go park to get some vitamin D from sun, and the clouds came and blocked the sun. You still get a bit of the sun, don't you? The clouds block the sun a little bit, but you still get a little bit, Yorick. It's better than nothing. Ricky's saying, Gnort's Mr. Alien, Neil Armstrong backwards. Yeah, it's interesting that, Ricky, isn't it? Very interesting. Johnny's asking me, what is monetization? Monetization is basically, if you go onto YouTube, fucking hell, what's it called? Studio. If you've got a channel, an active channel, you go to YouTube Studio. If you look on monetization on there, on that app, if you have 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours, that means you get to the first level of monetization on YouTube. That means you can create memberships, you can sell products, you can get super chats on YouTube. The next stage towards monetization is 1,000 subscribers and then 4,000 watch hours. Once you've got that, then you get paid for ads, etc., etc. So most people that do YouTube on a regular basis aim towards them as milestones to begin with. However, you can think to yourself, if you make it to 1,000 subs, you make it to 4,000 watch hours, and you think, I've made it. And in a way, you kind of have, but it doesn't mean you're earning loads and loads of money. I don't think so. Anyway, it's not just about the money, though. You've got to enjoy what you're doing, and I believe that you need to be of service to others and help people. That's my thoughts on it anyway. But there you go. Jordan saying, thanks, Brad. You too. Thanks, Jordan. It's all good. Ricky saying, a gnort is a meal eaten before breakfast and an alien is a demon. Wow. Okay. I've read the other thing that you said there, Ricky. Just no Squirrel saying, I'm doing good, thank you. Just doing my best and not trying to stress, overthink too much and just focus on work mostly now. Keep yourself occupied, keeping yourself busy, making the best of the grieving process, I'd say. Snow Squirrel, by the sounds of it, one what I remember from you, of course. That's a very logical, realistic thing to do. Yeah, making the best. Just got to keep going as best you can. Focusing on work. That's what I'd be doing as well, Snow Squirrel, to be honest. But anyway, I hope you're okay. I hope you're as well as you can, doing as well as you can. Dreams is saying financial data, budgets, profit and loss reports, sometimes supply chain performances. All right. Do you are you good with numbers, Dreams? I'm assuming. And do you like Do you like spreadsheets? That sounds like a crazy question. Some people love, I've met some people that absolutely love spreadsheets. They absolutely love them. Do you love what, if you like what you do, do you enjoy what you do? Is the question as well. I hope they pay you well, Dreams. I hope they look after you, whoever you're working for. You love them. I thought so. I thought so. I assumed so, should I say. I can just imagine someone who does that type of work to love to be very detail orientated, great with numbers, and love spreadsheets. Yeah, I met people like that. That's why I thought of that. Met people that do that type of thing and enjoy that type of thing. And Ronan's saying, "Hey Brad, I'm thinking of doing a face fillet in my profile picture. If you want to do it, Ronan. It's up to you. Some people do, some people don't. There's no right or wrong. There's no right or wrong. If you feel like you want to, go for it." Yeah, I don't know what's right or wrong with that, Ronan. It's your choice. Whatever you feel comfortable with regards to that. James is saying, I love them. Yeah, I get paid well. Good for you, Dreams. I'm really happy that you get paid well. Good for you. Good for you. Yeah, that's great. Money gives you choices, doesn't it? Rona saying, I'm just ugly, LOL. Why do you think you're ugly, mate? Am I the best looking person in the world, Ronan? No, I'm a fuck. Am I fuck the best looking person in the world? Definitely not. I'm definitely not. Way off. Way off. I think being a good person, not everyone's going to look like Brad Pitt. My name's Brad, but I don't look like fucking Brad Pitt. Let's be real. Not everyone's going to, some people are really, really good looking naturally. They just are. Most people are average looking. What makes you can make the best of what you have, in my opinion. How do you do that? You have a healthy life. Keep yourself personal care, isn't it? Keep yourself healthy. Drink lots of water. Don't eat too much shit. Don't drink too much rubbish. Be healthy. It's going to make your skin look a little bit better. Keep yourself clean shaven, clean and tidy. It's going to make yourself look a little bit better. Like with me, my bald head, I've said this so many times, fucking, if I grow the size of it, I've got like a monk haircut, I look like a twat, right? So I just shave it all off. It makes me look a little bit better. I make the best of what I have. And being a good person can make you more attractive too. Being a nice, genuinely good person can make you more attractive. Most people aren't great looking, they're average looking, let's say. So no school saying you probably aren't that ugly. Almost everyone thinks they're ugly, yeah? That's very true, Snow Squirrel. Don't put yourself down, man. No. Try not to put yourself down too much. Try not to put yourself down too much. Don't try not to put yourself down too much. Rona saying, I'm transgender, that's why, LOL. Yeah, I get why that would be potentially more, even more self-conscious with regards to that. Own it. Own it, Ronan. Own it. Own it. Accept yourself the way you are. And love yourself the best you can. Sometimes it requires reading or whatever it is. Basically, it's accepting yourself as you are and loving yourself for who you are and what you are, and surround yourself with people that are supportive, I suppose. So people that are genuinely good people. If you've got the people around you, that helps as well. That aren't going to put you down, etc., etc. That people that are going to accept you for who you are as a person. Hope that helps. I know these things can take time, though. It doesn't happen overnight, always. With regards to accepting yourself, loving yourself. And some days I fucking hate myself too, mate. I fucking hate myself sometimes. I've had days when I'm really down, mate. Really, really down. Fortunately, most of the time I'm okay. I'm good. But I have the odd day where I'm not my best. I'm just gonna get through the day. I struggle sometimes too with confidence sometimes. Kyle's then saying Batman is just a rich paranoid prepper in a costume. You know what, Kyle? You're absolutely right. Yeah, I can see why you'd say that. Knowing on Spilled Guts. Hello, Knowing on Spilled Guts. How are you? My name's Brad. Nice to meet you. Hope you're okay. Snow Squirrel. And beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Everyone likes different people. Looks, beauty standards are crazy. Snow Squirrel, that's a very wise and true thing you've just said. Snow Squirrel has just said, and beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Everyone likes different people. Looks, beauty standards are crazy. I personally imagine you've got a really, really good looking person, but they're horrible, right? Some good looking people are really nice. They're just really nice and they're good looking. They've got the best of both worlds, whatever. But some people are really, really good looking. They're fucking attractive as fuck, but they're fucking horrible. They're toxic and they're nasty people. And I just think to myself, I don't find them attractive if they're like that. So it's the energy and how a person is as well. But it's subjective, Snow Squirrel, though, with regards to personal opinions on who's attractive and who's not. Absolutely. Tim is then saying, you seem very, we live in a very superficial world, though, don't we? We do. Anyway, Tim, welcome back, Tim. You're still on that Jurassic Park quest. I'll read your comments, mate. We're going with it, Tim. Fuck it. Let's go with Tim Griffiths' Jurassic Park. I'll acknowledge your Jurassic Park speech here. You seem very reluctant to acknowledge any of the Jurassic Park comments. It's more relevant today than it was in 1993. So, does anyone think that Jurassic Park is more relevant now than it was in 1993? Tim, can I ask you a question? Why do you love Jurassic Park so much? Why do you like it? Why do you love it? This is your chance. Explain. You've been on here. This is the third time you've been on here. Remember, I remember. Very specific, and you've only talked about Jurassic Park, so you must love it. Anyway, you're having one of those days, Kyle. Yep, I fucking get it. You're having one of them days. And sometimes you're having one of them days, you're not at your fucking best. You just fucking, it's just one of them. You feel like shit. There's fire in your belly. You're upset. You're just down a bit. And no matter what anyone says or does, it's just there. You just can't shake it. You just got to get through the day. As disjointed as that is sometimes. And hope that, just get a good night's sleep and hope that tomorrow you feel a little bit better. Sometimes I just do that. And I just struggle through the day. Anyway, so I get it. I get it in my own way, at least. Dreams is saying, I really try to look after myself properly. I get skin boosters every year, sometimes a bit of filler too, and the odd laser treatment here and there. Yeah, that's self-care, isn't it? Being self-full, self-care dreams, by the sound of it. There's nothing wrong with that. And what you're doing there, Dreams, is not, that works for some people, but not for everybody. Of course, everyone's got their own way of looking after themselves, but that's great. Really, really good. Why not? Why not do those things? Tim is then saying, what lessons do you think society failed to learn from Jurassic Park? Tim, I answered this before, but I'll answer it again. Tim is saying, what lessons I'm going to pin that. That's, Tim, I'm pinning your comment. How'd you like that one? I'm pinning it, mate. So there you go. I'm giving you some attention, right? Tim is then saying, what lessons do you think society failed to learn from Jurassic Park? My answer to this would be that humans can't control nature. In Jurassic Park, they try to play God, and it doesn't work out for them. The lessons that we've not learned as humans will be that we can't play God. We think we can, but we can't. We try to fuck with nature, and maybe we bend it to our will in the short term, but in the long term, Mother Nature wins. That's what I've got to say to that. Anyway, Dreams is saying, I think if you take care, Dreams is saying, I think if you take care of your skin early on, it really pays off. Absolutely, Dreams. Absolutely. A big one, a massive one. This is a fucking massive one, in my opinion. It's such a simple one. Water. Drinking fucking water. Not drinking, not smoking. Or smoking, drinking less, at the very least, is a big thing with your skin. But you're right with maintaining it early on. Preventative rather than reactive, wouldn't it, Dream? So preventative treatment with the skin rather than reactive. You're saying, Brad, don't forget to pick. Don't forget, you need to pick someone up. Yeah, I do, at 6 o'clock. I will. I won't forget. I'll get a slap if I forget. Yorick, thanks for reminding me. Kyle is saying, I only remember it was dinosaurs going grrr in Jurassic Park. Yeah, very angry dinosaurs, Kyle. Right about Jurassic Park there, of course. I remember the first movie. It was really good at the time. I think it was 95, 93, whatever year it was. Sorry if I forgot. It was a really good, big movie at the time. However, I think the preceding Jurassic Park movies, the sequels, basically, especially the most recent one, I thought they weren't great at all. I thought they were a bit shit. No disrespect to him, but I thought a lot of the Jurassic Park films weren't good at all. The first one was decent at the time. Anyway, you might not like my answer, but that's just my honest answer. There we go. Snow School saying, now I've got the theme song in my head. Yeah, the theme song was good, really good. Very catchy. Ricky's saying, I'm in a fibromyalgia flare again. Sorry, Ricky. Sorry to hear that. Can't see a doctor till the 23rd. Calling for an appointment is basically a lottery. Ricky, I can't disagree with you there. There's a lot of truth in what you just said. Tim is saying, it teaches us about playing God, okay, and scientists doing things because they could, without thinking about whether they should. Definitely applies to technology, social media, and AI, etc., etc. Oh, that's a good answer, dude. Thanks, Tim. I did answer it before, you know. I answered it on my previous lives that you were on. You answered that question. The first time you ever spoken here, you asked that question. It's an interesting question. So, yeah, I'll read it again, Tim. It teaches Jurassic Park, the failure of the humans, let's say. It teaches us about playing God and scientists doing things because they could without thinking about whether they should. This definitely applies to technology, social media, and AI, etc., etc. Yeah. It's like you've got toothpaste in it. You've got a tube of toothpaste. You fucking squeeze it, all the toothpaste comes out. You can't put that toothpaste back in. That's AI. Or when you take the genie out of the bottle, can't put it back in. Again, in relation to AI. Just because we can doesn't mean we should. I agree, Tim. Absolutely. Ricky's saying, do not use a cubicle when the dinosaur's outside. No, it's not the best. With the Velociraptors, wasn't it? Tim is saying the 1993 one was a Spielberg masterpiece. Yeah, it was a great film at the time, absolutely. But the others are terrible, though. That's very realistic, and yeah, Tim, I agree. Carl's then saying, if you're about to make a movie, what would it be about? Interesting question. Let's change the question. If you were going to make a movie, what would it be about? Let me think. If anyone else can answer that, that'd be great. Let me think. I've got one. It might not be the best movie, but I like it. Mine would be related to 3-dimensional, low vibrational people and higher vibrational 5-dimensional people, and how a movie that's linked to that would be maybe a good movie for the world to see. How would it look? How would you do it? I don't know. But I think that a lot of people are low vibrational, so we're all low vibrational at some point in our lives, and we all will be in the future at some point in our lives. We're human, we're not perfect, but low vibrational people, they're just not really thinking much. They don't think deeply. They're just robotic and narrow-minded, not open-minded. They're egotistical. They have toxic behaviors. They put other people down to make themselves feel better. There's Novocaine for the masses. They're just not open-minded, basically. They're stuck. They're rigid. They're stuck in anger. They're stuck in fear. They're stuck in apathy. They're stuck in all those kind of low vibrational things. They're not calm and open-minded and stuff like that. And it'd be good to have a movie that has that involved in it. How the struggles of the humanity and how you can come out of it. I don't know if that would make a good movie though, but that's the basics of my scripts there that I've just thought off on the top of my head. I don't know how you would do that, create that. Anyway, let's carry on. A New Way to Bleed. Interesting name, A New Way to Bleed. My name's Brad. Nice to meet you. He's saying hi. Hi back to you. Ricky said I prefer Alien. Alien was great. I loved Alien 2. I remember watching it as a kid. It was fucking amazing. Anyway, James is saying the 1999 hit movie Mummy with Brendan Fraser is also pretty good. You could definitely cosplay as I am hot ep IMO. I was going to say then, Brendan Fraser, yeah. He used to be very athletic, didn't he? So he's let himself go, hasn't he? Not as good looking as he used to be. He used to be a good looking guy, didn't he? Let's be honest. Not anymore. I've not seen that film for a long time. Prometheus was a good film, Ricky. I thought so anyway. Yeah, I thought it was decent. I haven't watched anything since past Prometheus. Actually, do you know, I tell a lie, Ricky. Have you seen the new Predator film? Is that still, that's an Alien though? Yeah, it is kind of linked to Alien Predator, isn't it? The new Predator film's really good. I thought it was really good, Ricky. I forgot what it's called, but it's really good. He fell out with Hollywood. I bet he did. He probably got stopped giving. He probably wasn't complying to what they wanted him to say and do. I'm assuming, therefore not giving him the good roles, therefore falling out with Hollywood. He reported, he reported sexual abuse. That's awful. So he was a whistleblower then, Ricky, so they won't like that, will they? Oh, that's awful, mate. That's awful. Good on him for doing that, for reporting that. And that's why they say you sell your soul to an extent. With regards to, what was I going to say then? With regards to selling your soul to Hollywood, you've got to fall in line, do what they say, etc., etc. The best movie of the 90s, in my opinion, is Crimson Tide. Who's in Crimson Tide? Is it Patrick Swayze? Is it, forgive me if I'm wrong, Kyle? Never played again, Ricky. You want to back to Brendan Fraser? Nah, didn't get any more jobs. You're upsetting the apple cart there, Ricky. Not you, but Brendan Fraser would have been upsetting the apple cart by calling out all the bullshit, the abuse. So he's upset the apple cart. He's been a bit of a whistleblower. Therefore, a problem. He's probably told you need to shut up, do what you're told, or else you won't be getting any more work. And that's probably what's happened. Tim's also saying, Brendan Fraser also said he became depressed because of the societal expectations to maintain the physique he had in these movies. In those movies, yeah. A lot of them are on steroids, aren't they? A lot of these, a lot of them are on steroids. Definitely, Tim, in my opinion. Yeah, you've got to maintain that physique, that diet, live that life. You've got to look the part, be the part. Is that going to make you happy? Not being who you want to be, then are you, Tim? You're being what they expect you to be. Therefore, linked to selling your soul to an extent. Denzel Washington was a great actor. Great actor. Really good. Ricky saying YouTube censors me a lot. Have you have your own channel, Ricky? Is the question. Now, do you have your own channel, Ricky, or does it censor you when you go onto lives or something like that? Just asking. Philip Bark. Who's Philip Bark? Who's Philip Bark? I don't know what you mean, Ricky. Sorry. Kyle is saying, are humans at war with mosquitoes? Yeah, I think the mosquitoes might win, mate. Mosquitoes are getting fed on us. And fucking hell, Kyle, every single time I go to Croatia every year, on every time those mosquitoes love me. They love me. I get munched on, mate. I get munched on every time by those mosquitoes. So to be honest with you, humans against mosquitoes are doing pretty well. I think they require us, don't they? Definitely. I think the mosquitoes are winning that war. You can't say the whole sentence, it gets deleted. Wow. Finn Taylor. Hi, Finn. How are you? My name's Brad. Nice to meet you. You're smoking a fat blunt, bro. Smoke a fat blunt. I used to smoke weed when I was younger. Don't do it anymore. But if you are doing, and that's what you do, enjoy yourself. Not hurting anybody. It's all good. Ricky saying assaulted Brendan. Okay. Brendan Fraser. Okay. The mosquitoes are out. Finney's saying. Ricky's then saying hopefully that got through. I read the best I could there, Ricky. Finney's saying fire. Okay. Tim's saying another movie from the 1990s that's pretty relevant today, Starship Troopers. Seems mindless on the surface, but it's actually teaching us about some very deep themes. Interesting, Tim. I remember watching that when I was younger as well. I enjoyed that movie at the time. That was around 97, was it? 98 or 99? I can't. Oh, 99, you've just said. I can't remember actually what year, but it was in the 90s. I remember it. Nadie said, oh my goodness, it's been a good while since I've been here. Nadie, welcome back then. Hope you're okay, Nadie. Hope you're doing well. This is a random live, by the way. It's random. Finn is then saying, oh, same cheers, lad. No worries. I like film. They did a series as well, didn't they? I didn't really watch the series, though, in the early 2000s. But I remember the movie, of course, with the big brain bug, wasn't it, that was controlling them all. Have you ever seen, guys, this is a really good film, in my opinion, I Swear. I Swear. It's about that Tourette's, isn't it? It's a true story. It's a really good movie, man. Fucking really good movie. And it's new. Relatively new. I think it got awards as well. The actor in it's really, really good. So if you get the chance, watch I Swear. I would recommend it. Hard to find good movies sometimes, isn't it? And another good movie that's relatively new is, in my opinion, is The Long Walk by, what's he called? Fuck me. Stephen King. The Long Walk is about a dystopian future in America, and every state, there's no money in America, right? It's in the future. Everyone's poor and they're really struggling. And all these, there's loads of like teenagers, all like 16 years old, young man, 16-year-old-ish, from each state in America, 52 states, of course, I think. And they all turn up and they go for a long walk and the army's following them. So if you stop walking, you get like 3 chances to speed back up. And if you don't speed back up, they bloody shoot them, they kill them, and it's brutal. And it's whoever lasts the longest. It's meant to be a horror, but it's more of a thriller. But it's like you're on the edge of your seat all the way through. The Long Walk is, in my opinion, was a great film as well. A good film, should I say. Tim is saying, I'll check out, I swear. Yeah, it's worth watching. Let me know what you think about it, Tim. Again, not everyone will agree. Some people think things are good. Some people think that things are bad, which is all, bro. It's all subjective, of course. But anyway, I thought they were good films recently that I watched. Nadi's saying there are approximately 8.3 billion people in the world, yet there's only one of you. There's something truly beautiful and tragic about it. Very thought-provoking there, Nadi. There's only one of you. What's beautiful about it and what's tragic about it is the question. I'm going to just pin that, Nadi, because I think it's very thought-provoking. Yeah, you can only be yourself. I'd rather be a real nobody than a fake somebody. I like that saying. I'd rather be a real nobody than a fake somebody. Springs to mind. Kyle is saying a good series is The Americans. It was so good. I automatically gave any short a chance if I see an actor from there. The Americans, I've never seen it, Kyle. Just forgive me, Kyle. I've never even heard of it. Why is it good? Why do you enjoy it? The Americans. You know what? I'm going to write it down, mate. I like getting ideas off people sometimes. So, The Americans series. Let me write it down. There we go. Ricky can't be bothered going for a long walk. Funny, Ricky. Funny. Trade's wives be like. You've been on here before. You've asked this question before. Let's just read it anyway. It's thought-provoking, isn't it? I just want to know which parents' genes have the strongest genetic influence on the intellect of children and which group typically scores lowest on IQ testing. Who's at fault? Can anyone answer that question that Trade's wives be like is asking there? Can anyone answer that? I'm just going to pin that. Carl says, I think we're all evolutionary cannon fodder. You make it or you don't. Survival of the fittest. What makes you stronger? Can you adapt? The animal or the species or whatever, the person that adapts the best survives. I've got a high probability of surviving. Let me try and think of that question. It's thought-provoking. Strongest genetic influence on the intellect of children. Which group typically scores lowest in IQ? I don't know. I really don't know which group scores lowest. Whose fault is it? They say that IQ, there's EQ as well, emotional intelligence as well, isn't there? Is that more intelligent, more important? I don't know. Do you know what? I don't know the answer to it. I don't know too much about genetics. Trade's wives be like, can you answer your own question? Can you educate us? Can you share us your own thoughts on that question? And why is it? I'm smart enough to know that I'm not sure about it, but I'm open-minded enough to listen to your perspective, Trade's wives be like. I'm asking you the question back. Cold War-based spy thriller. Interesting, Kyle. Anyway. Tim saying, have you ever had sleep paralysis? Oh my fucking God, Tim, you're asking the right person here, mate. Fucking right, I have. Right, story time. Shit. So, my experience with sleep paralysis, I've definitely had it. I was 20 years old. No, sorry, I tell a lie. I was 21 years old. I used to live in Ibiza. I used to work. I worked there in the summer in 2004 and 2005. This was 2005, the second season I did working in Ibiza. Long time ago now, 21 years ago for fuck's sake. Shit, I'm showing my age, but anyway. And I was I used to take drugs. I used to drink a lot, smoke a lot, take drugs. Didn't really eat that well. Tim, I was young, I was stupid, and I was malnourished, and it was probably drug induced to an extent as well. Psychosis may be linked. This is my story. Not everyone's the same. Probably had anxiety and all this other shit that I wasn't even fucking aware of. But I remember I'd stay up really late. I was dehydrated. I was malnourished. I was taking fucking illegal drugs. Not good, not healthy, but anyway. And then I'd go to sleep eventually, or try to go to sleep. And then I'd go to sleep, but then the sleep paralysis would kick in. So I'd be in my bed. I'd be led there. I couldn't fucking move, Tim. I couldn't fucking move. And I seen loads of people in my room, all staring at me, and I'm trying to scream, fuck off. I'm trying to tell them to fuck off. I'm trying to tell them to get out the fuck out of my room, but I can't speak. And they're all staring at me. And all these people look real. They look like they're in my room. They look really like they're in the room. And I can't move, and I'm shitting myself, and my heart's beating. And that happened once. Another time, same again, session, blah, blah, blah. You know the story. I was led in bed again, couldn't fucking move my body. And basically there was a wardrobe, the door was open, and there was a jacket on the wardrobe. And I could see the fucking, it looked like, do you remember Terminator 2 movie? Great movie, Terminator 2. But anyway, the T-1000, is it? A T whatever, the bad guy. And the fucking, do you remember the finger? And the finger had turned into like a long knife. I remember it looked like the Grim Reaper. The jacket looked like the Grim Reaper, and the finger was going closer to my head, to my face, and I was screaming. All I could see was a Grim Reaper with a fucking long thing. It looked really real, and it was getting closer and closer, and I was having a panic attack and screaming, and then I couldn't move my body. I was shit myself. Anyway, this happened in different ways. They were just two examples, but I was getting sleep paralysis on a regular basis, and it was happening. Must have been happening for about a year, on and off. Not every week, but quite often. Anyway, how did I get through it? I got used to it. It sounds fucking crazy. When I first happened, I was scared of it. So that made it happen more. But once I got used to it, it sounds crazy. I got used to it. I thought, oh, here we go again. Sleep paralysis. Fuck it. Sleep paralysis. Fuck it. I thought, I've been here before. And then it just stopped all of a sudden. So that's my sleep paralysis story. Tim, I've not had it since. It must be different for different people. Anyway, Ricky's saying, yes, I get sleep paralysis quite a lot. Tim and Ricky, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking? I'm 43. You don't have to answer if you don't want, but I thought I'd ask. That happened when I was younger. Ricky's then saying I used to work a lot, day and night, got it more than tiredness. Tiredness, yeah. Tim saying, oh my God, Tim, fuck me, mate. Sorry, dude, I can resonate with what you're saying. Tim, do you ever sense a presence during it? Yeah, big time. Shit, Tim, I've had so many experiences of sensing presences all my life. Sounds fucking crazy. Not just when I was on drugs. Even every now and again, now I get it. I got it when I was really young as well, like 5 years old, 4 years old. Presences on and off. Is there another side? That's another topic. I believe there is. Is there much? Is there hallucinations or drug psychosis? Yes. But I do believe there's another side, but that's another topic. Do I notice a sense of presence? Tim, I can fucking resonate with that. I can absolutely understand that. I understand it in my own way. You'll understand it in a different way because you're a different person with different perspective, with different experiences. But yeah, I do. I'm going to share that. Pin that comment, Tim. Ricky's had many hallucinations. Yes, snap, Ricky, because of it. It's your brain in between sleep and awareness, yeah. With the sleep paralysis, yeah. Kyle saying, when Darwin said survival of the fittest, he didn't mean the strongest or fittest as we understand it. He just meant whatever fits in the best. Yep. Whatever adapts the best, Kyle. Whatever adapts the best. Tim is then saying, interesting, Tim. I had sleep paralysis a bunch of times in 2008 when I was trying to learn how to astral project. Fucking interesting, by the way. Not sure if astral projection is real, but I definitely felt myself vibrating, which kind of scared me. Yeah, I've never done... I think I've had astral projection type of dreams before, Tim. I remember at one point I used to do loads of meditation, loads of it. And God, this sounds fucking crazy, but I'm going to say it anyway. And I remember lying in my bed, I closed my eyes and I'd just see like spirits. Like, honestly, it sounds crazy, but I'd see like ghostly figures, let's say, in black and white, like a smoky kind of grey colour. I close my eyes and I see them all the time. Yeah. That sounds scary, potentially. I kind of got used to it. It sounds crazy. Anyway, I think there's a lot that we don't know about. I think there's a lot we don't know about the brain. I think there's a lot I do believe there's another side. I don't know what everyone else thinks, but I do believe there's another side. There's a lot I don't know about it. Is it interesting? Yes. But I believe there's another side. I like to hope that there is anyway. Vibrating with regards to astral projection. Yeah. I believe you, Tim. I believe you, man. All the way. Anyway, Nanny saying spheres are strange. They're a three-dimensional shape, yet draws a one-dimensional line when wet upon a flat surface, but cast a two-dimensional shadow, yet multiple bubbles fused together is four-dimensional. Interesting, Radhi. Thanks for explaining. Tim's 35, right? I'm 43, Tim. Ricky's 30. You're 37. So Nanny Sensei, sleep paralysis is like a bubble, theoretical, but it is very real at the same time. Make sure you understand its existence before you find yourself lost within the mind. Wow, that's very, very deep, Nanny. Very, very deep. Very well explained. I'm going to say that again, Nanny, because it's really good. It's very interesting. Sleep paralysis is like a bubble. Theoretical, but it is very real at the same time. Make sure you understand its existence before you find yourself lost within the mind. Nicky saying, have you ever had psychosis? I think, yeah, definitely. Drug-induced psychosis. God, Ricky, this is long. I'm a nurse now. You might not know that. I don't know if I said it to you before. I work as a scrub nurse. I work for the NHS. I'm a healthy person now. I'm 43. This is years ago, by the way. Not now, but years ago. I used to fucking sesh like a monster. Some days I'd be up for 5 days with no sleep, Ricky. 5 fucking days. No sleep. Taking loads of drugs, drinking loads, not eating, drinking alcohol, like really unhealthy, like fucking terrible. And psychosis is once you've been up for 5 days, man. I would not recommend this to anybody. It is not good. It's not healthy. It F's you up. But I was going to say then, yes, psychosis, yes, night terrors. You wake up screaming. It's hellish in a way. So yes, Ricky. I can definitely resonate. Is it interesting? To me, it's interesting. God, I couldn't have kept doing what I was doing. I couldn't have kept doing what I was doing, the life I was living. I couldn't have carried on. Fucking no way, mate. No way. Made me very streetwise, though. I'm very streetwise, believe it or not. A lot of people that know me now, in real, let's say, around me, in the demographics that I live in, they wouldn't imagine what I used to be like. They wouldn't know what I used to do. They wouldn't know. I don't hide these things from anyone though, because they've made me who I am. You learn from me, you work from them. But I've got a lot of friends that have not. They carried on. They fucking carried on session. They carried on that path, and some of them aren't with us anymore because the body can't. It's a young man's game. Anyway, I'm going on about drugs here. Sorry, I'm going off on tangent there. But anyway, let me just read. Let me carry on. Tim's then saying, my dad and I had a UFO experience in 2008. Then afterwards, he took me to a conference about it. Some hippie gave me a booklet on psionics, and I tried the exercises which gave me the sleep paralysis. Wow. You've gone down a different route there, Tim. What's psionics? Fucking hell, I need to Google that, mate. Either make it or you don't. You either make it or you don't. Carl's saying. In anything. A lot of it's determined by your choices. And yeah, your decisions. There's consequences, good and bad. I need to check that out, Tim. Psionics and meaning. Let me just read this. You'll already know this, Tim, but anyone that doesn't, psionics. I'm using YouTube. Sorry, I'm using not YouTube. I'm using Google. Psionics refers to the use of paranormal or psychic mental powers, such as telepathy, telekinesis, or clairvoyance, often depicted in science fiction and gaming. AS5 plus mind over matter abilities derived from psychic and electronics. It implies technical discipline or scientific application of mental energy rather than magic. Interesting. Very interesting. Anyway, thanks for sharing, by the way, Tim. Tim, you've surprised me a bit in a really good way. I thought, no disrespect, Tim, but all I had was you talking, asking Jurassic Park questions, and that's all you said. I thought, oh my God, it's one of them people that just repeats himself over and over and over again. Because you get people like that, Tim. Obviously, it's good to see that you're not. You've surprised me in a good way. I'm impressed. Very thought-provoking, deep thinking person. So well done. By the way, just giving you a bit of respect there, man. A bit of credit, let's say, where it's due. The Jurassic Park comments were a test. I didn't know I was being tested. I did answer it the first time. I don't know if you might not have been. I might sometimes, though, Tim, I'll lose. Like today, I managed to keep up with the comments pretty well. Probably because it's a bit quieter. But some days, like on a Sunday, there'll be too many comments, and I'm trying to read through them, man. And then I don't keep up, or it might take me a while to get to your comments, so you might have missed my answer to it. But my answer first time was similar to what I said this time. But do you know what? Thanks for the test. Made me think. So I appreciate that. What feels cynical, Kyle? What feels cynical, if you don't mind me asking? If you don't mind answering, should I say? Nadi's saying, I have a strange mind which turns internal voices, sounds and imagery into real life. I channel them into artwork and songs, but sometimes it makes me freeze in my tracks, sometimes mid-conversation. So let me read that again, Nadi. I have a strange mind. You're turning voices, sounds and imagery into real life. You're very creative, Nadi. That's a skill. Fuck me, that's a skill. Is creativity the true intelligence? Because obviously you go to school, what do? You remember your lines, don't you? It's about remembering things. Of course, these things can be useful, but we're educated to a lot of the time to remember things, but to create new things is that not the true intelligence? Is that why we're here as well? We're here to create. I believe we're here to create in our own ways. You don't have to be an artist to do that. I'm creating something now, this conversation. You're creating something now with this conversation. Anyway, kind of thing. Depends. I channel them into artwork and songs, but sometimes it makes me freeze in my tracks, sometimes mid-conversations. What? You're overloaded with the information. Do you get lost in it a bit, Nadi? I'm assuming there. Correct me if I'm wrong. Tim, I'm going back to your comment. The Jurassic Park comments were a test. They were a good test. Sorry, Tim. Sometimes I obviously can't see people in person, and I get trolls on here, Tim, and some of them just repeat the same thing over and over and over again, and that's all they ever say. That's probably why I assumed that you were doing that. But obviously, I was wrong. I'm glad I was wrong as well. So Ricky's then saying, what do you think humanity can learn from the films Jurassic Park? I've already answered that one. But that's what the question that Tim asked before. Life finds a way. Life finds a way. What do you mean by that? We either make it or we don't really feel cynical. We make it or we don't, and that's that. It's tough shit kind of thinking, Kyle. Is that what you're trying to say? I suppose it could do. Ricky's saying only a Sith deals in absolutes. What, a Sith Lord? Ricky? A Sith? What do you mean by Sith? The only thing I've heard of a Sith is in bloody Star Wars. But I might not be on the same page as you there, Ricky. Same saying, I'm still not 100% sure in Psychonics is legit, but it definitely had an effect on me. I think I was too immature for it at the time, so I stopped. Yeah, you probably did the right thing. If you're going to be dealing with that type of thing, you've got to be well-grounded and disciplined, I'd say, and have experienced people to teach you or guide you with that kind of thing. It's not something that you want to be messing about with, especially when you're younger. So you did the right thing with that, Tim. Nadie said, I sadly remember everything, and I mean everything. You remember everything. You must have a high IQ then, Nadia. You must be really smart. Can it be overwhelming though sometimes, I suppose? Maybe. They say ignorance is bliss, don't they? Well, sometimes it is, I suppose. Well, it's good. I think it's good to be open-minded, but I think once you become aware and you see things for as they are, sometimes you can't stop it. It just carries on. You can't stop. You can't be ignorant again once you've opened your mind. I might be going off on topic there, Nadie there, but does it affect your sleep, Nadie? Does it affect your life? I don't know everything there. Things like telekinesis, etc., sounds cool to a 17-year-old, but that's definitely not a suitable reason to go on a spiritual journey. No. I've always been linked to that, or the spiritual journey, whatever. I think that's what my life's about, in its own imperfect fucking way, Tim. Definitely. I've always been drawn to it. Always been drawn to it. There should be deeper other reasons, or other than telekinesis, though, to go on that journey. I think we're meant to. We're supposed to, but we get obstructed, don't we? You'll know this. We get what happens to people. They're suffering. They're hurt. They've gone through trauma. They've gone through shit. Life's not been fair. As children, not been good. They're hurt. They're damaged. And what happens is they give us medications to numb it. Might help short term. I'm not saying all medications are bad, because they're not. Antidepressants, anti-anxiety medications, numbing the emotions. The emotions where the lessons are. We numb it with alcohol. We numb it with drugs. I've done it myself. Fucking years of it. We numb it with working too much. We numb it with mindless sports. There's nothing wrong with sports per se. They can be good. They can be fun. But there's also all these distractions with material things, etc., taking us away from our meaning, what we're meant to be doing. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent there, sorry, but there we go. Now he's saying, I have a condition called hyperthymesia. I've saying it wrong probably, which makes me remember everything, including dreams, and even the moment I fall asleep. It affects so many things. Even when I say dream, I get stuck for hours. Wow, Nadi, that's... Sorry to hear that. It sounds really... Sorry, it sounds very interesting, but must be shit to live with. Ricky saying hypermythesia is the ability to remember every detail, including birth, etc., of your life. Daydream. Nadi's saying. Ricky saying well-known individuals include AJ Jill Price, first documented case Brad Williams, Radio Horse HK Blind Man, Heyman, Rebecca Shorrock, Australian case. Now he's saying that's the one, Ricky. I'm gonna have to research that because I don't know much about it, if I'm completely honest. I'm gonna hyper, I'll type it in. 5. I'm gonna have to go in a few minutes, guys, because I've got to pick somebody up. I'll read it out. I'm using the internet here, of course. Hypermythesia, a highly superior autobiographical memory, lets you remember daily events in vivid detail. While this rare ability can be useful, it can also bring emotional challenges when past memories are hard to forget. So past memories, past hurts, past pains come into effect, and you'll feel them probably deeply as well. If it can be very vivid, isn't it? Very clear by the sounds of it. How old are you, Nadie, if you don't mind me asking? And how long have you been aware that you have this? And how do you manage it the best you can? Tim's asking, do you think the characters in our dreams have their own thoughts, or are they just thoughts manifesting like that? You're 27, still young. Not young, but still young, Nadie. Well, compared to me, I'm 43. Anyway, let me think. Do you think the characters in our dreams have their own thoughts? If it's just a dream, I'd say no. I think it's your dream, it's your thoughts. They're just our own thoughts manifesting like that, I'd say, Tim, in my belief. That's what I would interpret that. If it's a dream that you are having, it will be about your thoughts manifesting like that. Absolutely. Your fears, your thoughts, whatever that is. Ricky, you're really firing that one home. I'm going to write it down, Ricky. A go bag together. What's a go bag, everyone? A go bag is basically a bag of essentials to say if everything goes to shit. War, resources, everything's got really expensive. And you've got the basics like a flashlight, basics to get you through the first day or so of if there's a massive war or something like that. Probably saying it really badly there, Ricky. Ricky's then saying, I believe dreams are your mind's filing system to an extent. And back to psychosis, Ricky, if you've not been to sleep for 5 days, for example, you've not had a chance to dream, then the dreams come into your daytime. If you've not been to sleep for that long, the dreams are going to start popping up. Now he's saying, I have characters within my dreams who are very intelligent. They formed a sense of evolution as day-to-day problems in real world influence them, makes them tackle certain topics on their own. Or there's this thinking, Nadie. Not saying I'm definitely right, because I'm not definitely right. However, it's just a thought process here. Are you going to another realm when you're dreaming? Are you going to another world when you're dreaming? Astral projection type of thing, if you're going to go down that line of thinking. Be very open-minded here. Thinking outside the box here. Now he's saying they have their own voices and mannerisms and also decide whether or not if my mental health is actually healthy or not. Nadia, I don't know your full story. I don't know the full ins and outs. And I'm not a professional with regards to this at all. I'm really not. I think you might already be aware of that. So I don't want to be giving you false information or opinions. And this is just my opinion. And you'll have your own opinion, but I'm not a professional or anything like that. With regards to this, I don't think it's a mental health thing, though. I think it might just be a skill that you have, a gift that you have that comes at a price, maybe. I don't think that you're mentally ill, but I don't know the full story. It's like, I don't know loads about that. I'm sorry, but I don't know. I don't think that you're mentally ill, by the way, by the sounds of it. I think you're very intelligent, very, very creative person that has a very active mind, let's say that. Does that mean you're mentally ill? No, in my opinion. I think if you live a healthy life, eat healthy, sleep as well as you can, we can all be mentally ill potentially. If I start taking loads of drugs, I don't eat well, I don't sleep well, I'm going to go down a bad path. I'm going to get very, very depressed. I'm going to feel like shit. And my mental health will suffer. I'll have psychosis, etc., etc. And sometimes, I don't know, sometimes they give you medications for X, Y, Z, and I don't know if that's always the best thing. I don't know. Anyway. Have you ever heard of the Boltzmann brain hypothesis? Never heard of that, Tim. Never heard of that. You sound very intelligent, Naddy, by the way. You sound very intelligent, as to the rest. Obviously, as Tim and Ricky do too, as well, and the rest of you guys. Smart as hell, anyway. I've never heard of that, Tim. What is it? I'm going to have to go in a minute, guys. I've got 2 more minutes. I need to go. I need to pick somebody up. I've got to do errands. I wish I could stay on for longer. I might do a live later on if I can fit it in. Your brain shuts down after being awake for so long. Microsleep. Yeah. Yeah. Can do. You're definitely not mentally ill. Good, Nadia. I don't think you are too either. I'm glad that you believe that too. I'm glad that you know that too, should I say. I'm more like a system I created to support myself before things get bad, you know. Kind of like how people get addicted to make themselves feel better. You've got your own coping mechanisms of way of dealing with yourself, yeah. The brain's a fascinating thing, an interesting thing, isn't it? They don't... So even modern day science doesn't know everything about it. Guys, I'm going to have to go. It's been a very interesting conversation that's collective consciousness that we've been indulging in, let's say. Thank you for all your perspectives. Thanks for your questions, Tim. Thanks for you testing me. I don't know everything, mate, but I'll try and answer the best I can. I love that you translate that into art, Nadi. I hope that brings you some prosperity in life and some joy and helps others. I think good that you're channeling that. You're channeling it. Channeling it. That's the way. You're meant to create. We're here to create. We're here to create, in my opinion. So that's amazing. You'll remember us all forever, literally. I think there's a beauty in that, Nadi. Just be around positive people, as I'm sure you already know. But anyway, guys, I'm going to have to go. I've enjoyed the conversation. Thank you for your contributions. Thank you for being here. Thank you to anyone that's liked. Thank you to anyone that's subscribed. Thank you to anyone that's watched. It's all good. I'll read this last thing, Tim, and I'm going to go. What time is it? 20 to 6. It's Tim is saying the Boltzmann brain hypothesis is the idea that our entire reality is just a memory inside a brain that spontaneously emerged for a split second due to quantum fluctuations. Wow. That's blowing my mind, Tim. It's blowing my mind. I need to look more into that to understand it better. But I don't have time to think about that right now. I need to go. Yeah, goodbye, Nadi. Goodbye, Tim. Good night. Goodbye, Ricky. Goodbye, everyone that's been watching. Hopefully, I'll see you again soon. Enjoy the rest of the week. Don't take any shit. Be kind, but don't take any shit. You know the drill. And yeah, it's been an interesting one. So thank you for your time. And goodbye. Go watch Jurassic Park, Tim. Yeah, I've seen it a few times. See you in a bit.